Back at it again today with another weekly vlog, although this one's going to be a bit different. Less 3D printing and more content creation. I took like 3 days off of vlogging and it was so hard to get back into it. So last week I basically just worked for clients, and today has been awesome so far. Got the CNC running, I've been laser engraving, I've been getting my products ready to go, and I've been doing a little bit of client work. This is a busy week. So I've got client shoots Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I've heard in the comments that you guys like a little bit of everything, so I'll bring you along for a few of those, and it's gonna be a good week. So today's client is a property developer that is developing properties for youth housing, and they're groundbreaking a new location, so very exciting for them, and I'm getting photos of everything. This is my ride or die for this kind of thing, the Tamron 35 to 150 f2 to f2.8. paired with the Sony a7 IV. It's kind of the perfect combo for hybrid photography, a little bit of video, but mainly photography. So yeah, it's been a very useful lens, especially for that kind of use case. Basically my number one priority for clients is to turn around their content, especially for a photo shoot like this, as fast as possible. So I just got back from this shoot, and I'm gonna try and edit these photos in the next 2 hours. I use Aftershoot AI culling software to go through and just make some initial first picks. Then I'll do a batch edit on those and make my top picks and then send them over from there. I actually made a whole video about this topic, but decided not to share it and not to finish the video because it's not really my style of video. But shipping to the US right now in summary sucks. You have to pay tariffs with the shipping company before they can arrive there. It's really confusing, it's really hard to do, but because I'm from Canada, these shipments should be excluded from tariffs and duties because they're covered under CUSMA. It's almost impossible to ship them that way. I can only find one local carrier who does it, Schat, so now I have to drive 45 minutes across town to drop them off at the closest location. And then every other country in the world makes it nice and easy, so I can just drop those off outside my front door. To summarize that other video, the main things that have changed is you have to do the whole tariff thing or the CUSMA thing, and you have to add a sticker with the origin, for me, made in Canada, and do a bunch of stuff with the labels. And it took me like 4 times as long to make these ones as my normal ones. It's quite a challenge, but I'm doing my best to make it through. Hopefully these shipments will make it to the US quickly. And that's it. I'm out of here for the day. The fam and I are headed off for an adventure and dropped off my Schat packages on the way. Thanks for your patience, Maggie. There was a Northern Lights alert, but sadly nothing down here in Vancouver overnight. Good morning. Today we have a full day of production. So I got here early so that I can pack everything up, make sure everything's charged, and we can have a good, successful day. Last night I also picked up a powder coating gun. Some random powder coating colors. Mainly the one I'm after is black, and this is a tiny oven so that I can powder coat my metal CNC'd new products, make them black, which after this I'm not buying any more tools or like setups until I get a bigger space. I'm running out of space here. So my new desk setup though will hide all of this and everything under there a lot better. It's gonna make my space feel like mine again. The shoot is of 2 separate construction sites with my friend Daniel, which is gonna be really fun. We used to work together all the time. I'm doing backup photos, videos, and main drone. This is what we're all gonna pack up today. We got the Sony a7 IV with the Tamron 35 to 150 f2 to 2.8, which I'll likely strap to me with this black rapid strap and maybe a circular polarizing filter depending on the scene. Mavic 3 Pro, some spare batteries, controller, suction cup with a magic arm for mounting. And then for FPV, we got the Red Kite 2 sub 250 with GoPro 12, TBS Tango 2, and the DJI Goggles V2. A couple more magic arms and clamps, tripod for time lapses, and the newer F700 monitor for when I rig up the A7 IV on the tripod. The Comica VM40 shotgun mic and the DJI Mic 3. I always throw in the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I will bring the full case, but let's start by rigging up our main camera gimbal rig on the ZV-E1. Things I like about this setup: it's light, it's really easy to maneuver, you got full zoom control on the dial, and you can still use the articulating screen fully thanks to this little tiny rail mount here. Pretty low profile setup today. Got the FPV, the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, and the Mini 3 Pro, as well as the f-stop Talopa with all the main camera gear in it. The RS3 Pro case in case I de-rig. I always like to throw the GorillaPod in just for random shots mounting things. And that's the majority of it here. I got like another hour and a half I'm gonna spend editing, and then we'll head out for a shoot. That's a picture of my friend Josh in Utah. So let's hit the road. Also forgot to mention steel-toed boots, helmet, safety gear. I like to always get to these shoots as early as I can, 15-20 minutes before they start, just to make sure I didn't forget anything, everything's good to go. Maggie takes really good care of me, so I got a quick snack in before we start this shoot. Look at that guy! Hey. This part right here is why I love my job. It doesn't even feel like work to me. I get to play with technology and try to push these cameras to their limits. For the most part, on these kind of shoots, I keep it really simple with the FPV. No crashes, no flips, just cinematic movements, not startling or scaring any of these professional workers who might be upset with a drone flying around them. I want to get invited back. So we're all wrapped up at location 1. Shoot went great. We did FPV, Mavic 3, kind of exteriors, interiors. We got gimbal shots, handheld shots, photos, videos, time lapses, a little variety of everything. I really enjoy doing these construction shoots. So now we got about a 45-minute drive to get to the next location, and I'm gonna eat my lunch. I guess this one's not a construction site and it's a finished site. I kind of got brought on board with this project last minute, so I'm not up to speed on everything. Normally I do a bit more pre-production, but that's the way it goes today. All right, Daniel, how'd the shoot go today?
I feel really good about it. Yeah, I think we got a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
How'd it feel working together again?
Oh, it's a dream team. Also, you do a lot. I know you do a lot of construction stuff, and so I feel very confident knowing that we got everything possible, and you just know how these things kind of go. So yeah.
Lots of good drone shots.
Exactly. A lot of unique shots, like drone, 360, time lapse. Those kinds of things make a video really interesting and different and unique. So
nice.
Those are always fun to have.
It felt like the good old days.
Yeah, for sure. I know. Yeah.
We've done a lot of these together.
We've done a lot of construction stuff too. So yeah, it's kind of been a niche for us. So
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Got some sleep after the long day and got up to do it all again. Starting with a quick unload of all the gear, swapped my 3D printer plates, and got the new sails in the mail. Instead of discharging my LiPo batteries on the charger, I prefer to discharge them by flying, so since I didn't use all my batteries on yesterday's shoot, it means I get a little bit of practice time in my studio. Then it's off to Vancouver for a really fun shoot with the fam at a veterinarian featuring the one and only Kobe. Today I basically spent the entire morning catching up on admin work. I sent out a bunch of invoices, I did a bunch of emails, did a little bit of post-production and editing, and I'm getting a couple sales in the mail, but for the most part, just that business owner stuff you gotta do to stay on top of things. And now I'm headed out for my final shoot of the week. So I'll try and bring you guys along for that, but I'm really not used to filming myself film. So I think I need to pick up another, like that action camera or something to make that a little bit easier. All wrapped up with my shoot here in Gastown. I love working with all these local businesses. It's really fun chatting with everybody and trying to help them with their business goals. I got to have some free tacos and meet some new people, so that was fun. And now I'm rushing home, taking the SkyTrain so that I can hang out with my daughter while my wife goes to a work party. I just love being a dad and spending time with her. That's why I do these early morning wake-ups so that I can get home earlier in the day. My goal is, you know, at work by 4, home by 1 or 2. About to jump on that. Okay, go. Okay. Let's go. Over there. Okay, let's go. Yep. So my studio had a power outage while I was bringing the FlexiSpot desk up, so it's stuck in the elevator. And that's all the time I had. I was just popping in real quick, but I guess I'm gonna have to come back once the power comes back on. The whole neighborhood's power out, it's super weird. So we're gonna wrap up the video there. I'll see you guys next week.